Behind this door, there's over 100 ceiling fans stowed away. Today, we're going to be taking a look at all of them. So here we go, everybody. The end of the year basement tour. And this will be the last end of the year basement tour because, of course, I'm moving all these tours on to National Ceiling Fan Day and doing the year in review discussion videos instead for my end of the year special. So yeah, let's get started. So as soon as you come in here, there's a couple fan related things. You got this shield with a craft made Anillo fan, or maybe it's a Neo, maybe the L's are silent, I don't know. But we had to make a shield in school once, and Craft Made just came out with this fan, and I thought it was really cool. So I went ahead and I painted it on there. The blades are a little small, but otherwise it's definitely not the worst. And then over here, this is technically fan related because these blades came off the Vexel Silhouette. What happened to why we had to do this is because one of the original blades was broken because our friend tripped off the ladder and stepped on one. So obviously with one blade gone, that leaves 4 left. So we just made it into a Dragonfly. Unfortunately, they're getting kind of beat up, so we'll have to swap them out for a different set of blades here soon, which sucks since these ones look the most like Dragonfly wings. Behind there are a few tracings of fans. We got a Casablanca Star and a Venus, also a Fanimation Crease. And then back here under the stairs, I've got quite a few new in-box fans along with 2 motors. This is that Delta 2 motor that's basically just for parts. Then here's the Emerson Apollo motor. We've got that white Forever fan here, the brown SMC Laguna. And then this is that empty Northwind box for that fan over there. I know it's not in focus, but it's over there. We got the Coca-Cola fan there. That's one of the earlier Coca-Cola fans. Also got some natural wood 60-inch Spitfire blades back there from Fanimation. Also got a 2005 brass original, as well as like a 2014 Mink Air traditional concept in bronze. And then there's also a appliance white Regency Cabana from like 2010 or something like that. And that's pretty much everything that's back there. There may be a light kit back there, but I don't think so. I think I moved that out of there. So yeah, that's all for that area. Then here, this is just a Sears box fan with the thermostat in it. This is just the best place for me to put it so it wouldn't be blocking other things I'm trying to film. So it's just here. And we're going to go and do this other side first because it makes more sense because there's less stuff back here. So back here, I've got a few box fans and just a random box fan grade. We have 2 P223s. The one furthest back is a later one, and the middle one is a bit of an earlier one. Then that is one of the brace bladers. It might be model 201 or 202, I think, one of those anyways. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. I had a note reminding myself of what model number it was, but I can't remember now. Here we've got the Fanimation Palisade. I don't know how long this thing's going to be back here, but some tells me it'll be for quite a while. Over here, I've just got a few box fans. I've got this Holmes thing. We bought this new for the garage, but then we stopped using it because I put some stronger fans out there, so we didn't need it anymore. And then we've got this Lakewood or Kmart box fan. It's basically equivalent to an S223. And then back there, we got a Super Electric 3 metal blade box fan from the 60s. That's a really cool fan. And then over there is just some random things that I've just got sitting there. I kind of use these box fans as miniature tables because none of that stuff is too heavy. It's not going to damage it, so might as well just save some space. Installed on the ceiling over here, well, I'm just going to do everything that's on the ceiling right now. We've got this Westinghouse aerialist. This is just what's on the test rig right now. Then we've got the Emerson Northwind here, 29-inch, and let me wipe off the lens quick. There we go. Here's the Northwind. And then over here, we've got the Fanimation Wrap Custom. This fan is always on because it hardly costs anything to run. And then, of course, over here, we've got this little green and white Weiyi fan, or Weiyi, I don't even know how to properly pronounce it, but it's over here. It doesn't get used much, but it's there. And also up in the ceiling, we've got the Mink Air Wing ceiling fan in the wing rack. Patent pending, just kidding. That is not going to happen. Anyways, let's go do this whole section over here. Over there, I've just got a little chandelier. I want to convert it into a proper plug-in thing at some point, but I don't have the time for that right now. So in this box and in that tote, there's no fan stuff. We've just got it out here because we need it to be easily accessible. However, that light kit and then everything else you see here is fans. We got a couple other light kits there. This is a Black & Decker Silent Force Turbo thing. And then underneath it is a brass Homestead Chippendale new in box. It's one of the 3-speed Halsey made ones. And then, let's see, we'll go over here. We've got this little Holmes Blizzard and a bunch of Hugger motor housings. Then over there, we just got some light bulbs and stuff. And then there are just random parts, mostly to that crappy Litex. And we've got light bulbs and controls there. We've got spare parts and hang trues in here. And then back there is the antique brass Sierra Malibu Limited. That's just the best place for it right now. We've got a white Prominence Home Hero. This thing that you see here, it's a Menards Hugger, 42-inch. And here we've got a Casablanca Panama 5 Gallery in antique brass. And then there's the glassware that came with the Panama 5 Gallery. And then down there is a brass and copper Newtone Elegant Select Touch. And down there is like a white and granite or something like that. Casablanca Duluth, 72-inch. Here is a Commander Pacific Breeze in brown. Keep all my spare wires in there. And over here, this is just some glassware and some other spare parts and other crap. So obviously these two boxes are empty. Those fans are installed around my house. That box there has an antique white and brass Casablanca Delta 2 from '93. And there's an, I believe it's from 1984. No, it's 1987. That's an antique brass Casablanca Zephyr. I still gotta do away with the IntelliTouch and convert it to something else. Then down at the bottom, we've got both a two Snow White Casablancas, 2005 Panama Halo, and a 1997 Lady Delta. And that concludes, oh wait, nope, there's one more thing. The Fanimation rotation also just hangs over here on that hook, because it's the easiest place to store it, because I don't really want it setting on anything in case that damages the, when it rotates, I don't want it to necessarily, damage it. So I just am careful and hang it over there. Anyways, on this shelf, I'm not going to name drop literally everything. I'll just cover the basic things that are on each shelf. Up here, we've got light kits and glassware. These two things I will name drop. We got a antique white K4B, antique brass, schoolhouse. And then over here, we've also got another turn-of-the-century schoolhouse thing. I should mention this is a Moss light kit, and obviously has Casablanca. Yeah, and like I said, all this other stuff is just glassware and light kits. This shelf is the same, glassware, light kits, and there's also some blade arms back here. And then I've also got the Sierra Malibu Limited blades here. And this is the main blade shelf. All my blades are here. And then these are the blades, the Hunter blades with the grommets I don't put on the stack. And then also any weirdly shaped blades or these molded blades go here. Those are all these things in the bags are all the hardware and parts for my fans. And then those are my tools. Down here, we've got a few different light kits and blades. We've got some of the smaller blade sets there, along with the Saturn light kit, the Odyssey light kit, and the Halogen Star light kit. We've also got the Medilli parts, along with the Hunter Biarritz parts, and then just some other random things over there. And then down this bottom shelf is mostly blade arms. I've also got my spare lighting catalogs down here, as well as some hardware, some Minka Air Cirque blades, and also those Dayton blades, and also some single fitters are down here. Oh, and the Turner blades, those are also here. So yeah, that about covers everything on this shelf. And then over there, I don't remember what's in that box, but on top of the box are just some more blade arms I've got. Anyways, now I think we've mostly just got all of this stuff to go through. All that stuff against the wall, once again, is light kits, glassware, and blade arms, all that stuff. There's also a little Dayton, cooler fan that you would set on top of a stereo or something to keep it cool. It's back there. Should do a video on that someday, but I haven't yet. Here's a Lakewood HV18. This is one of the later USA made models. Here you've got two of these gray Menards turn of the centuries. I still need to get some blades and stuff for them. They work fine, so I'm gonna have to work on that someday, and then I'll just spray paint the parts to match. Here we have got a Harbor Breeze Springfield. I don't even know why I still got that. Probably because I'm going to install it at my grandparents'. Here we've got a Panasonic Excalibur, Bahama lighted housing. Still not 100% sure on the model name for this one. 4 Seasons 5-blade IntelliTouch. Well, I should say 4.5-blade. Over there is a Dayton Industrial. It's one of the Weatherite, well, what we assume is Weatherite made ones. Got a Craft Made Decorative there, white and brass. We got a Unknown Emperor. Still don't know who makes that. Here is a KDK Lancelot. And that there is a Ritz Petite. We got an SMC Diamond Crystal, Homestead Wind 2 Evergo Banana fan with the variable speed pull chain and skeletal. We got 2 Robinson Myers originals and then a Casablanca Stealth, which is dead in the middle. Still got plans for that, but I'm too lazy to put them into action right now. Over there, we got a bunch of my longer down rods. I got a bunch of Blade Select blade display samples here and a couple ceiling medallions. Then back there, I've got my bigger palm blades. In the back box are the Palisade blades, and that middle box is where the Peninsula blades go. All those boxes are empty. I'm just saving them for when I need them. Got a Fasco Charleston. That motor came with that crappy Litex. I'm mostly just going to use it for display purposes. I ripped all the wires out of it. I'm not going to be using that. It's just a piece of crap. That whole fan sucks. Anyways, let's go over everything on the shelf now. The motor shelf. Starting up here, we have a Hunter Biarritz, a Vaxel silhouette, or Vaxel / Air Rider silhouette. It, of course, could also be one that was bought at Menard, so it could be technically a turn of the century, but I don't know the model name for the turn of the century version. I don't know if I mentioned that, but that's some Monte Carlo Peninsula. Homestead Whisper Fan 3, North Coast Aruba, Gulf Coast Dixie-Belle, Kitzler Canfield, and then back there is the Minka Air Artemis. We have 2 Evergo Romas, both a 3rd and a 5th gen. Got this Alaska thing. A Casablanca Delta Zephyr. That's just a spare Hunter motor. This here is I believe it's called the Monterey High Fashion. And then here we've got an SMC 52, Hampton Bay Medilli, a Turn of the Century Riviera, a Kitzler Chiara. Then there's this thing. It's a Sigma. That's all I know about it. Got a Minka Air Solo, an Evergo 4E3LW, and also a Kitzler Turna back there. And just a few other things scattered about. Here I've got a Hunter Auberge and a Minka Air Concept 2. Got a New Tone Century. Back there is a Monte Carlo Designer Supreme 3. We got the Kitzler Chiara housing there. There's a Classic Concepts Dynasty. Got the White and Brass, the Air Turbo 2. The other Whisper Fan 3 from Homestead. We've got that there is the low ceiling Four Seasons from Casablanca with the Gallery Edition one with the light kit. And here we've also got the Hunter Summerlin. On this shelf, we have the later Design House Manhattan, the Halsey Footprint Vent. Then we've got the Emerson Premium, the Hardwood Bronze Premium, that is. Then we've got the 5-blade 3-speed Four Seasons, another Turbo 2 and Antique Brass, Paraduncle Dreyer. Back there is I believe that's a Supreme Mark IV. We got a couple more Craft-Made Decoratives, a Hunter Auberville, and 2 Casablancas, both a Halogen Star and an Artisan. Then down here, you've got the Carriage House 2 motor, an Emerson 1895 4-5 blade. Then we've got an SMC DC52, a CEC Georgian, the Minka Delano, the White and Brass earlier Premium. Then we've got this Encon Cran fan. Then we've got a Casablanca Saturn and a North Coast Antigua. Then back there, we've got the Brown and Brass Turn of the Century Sears, made by Lasco. And then there is the South Pacific / Supreme heater fan. Then back there's the full brass Craft-Made Decorative. The rest of the decoratives are white and brass, but that one's all brass. And I do believe that about covers everything. This is my second take because I missed something last time, so I'm just going to quickly make sure I didn't skip anything. I don't think I did. So that concludes everything else that is in my collection, everything in my basement. And of course, we'll be doing this again on National Ceiling Fan Day. And I don't know how much more will be there next time. This year I got a lot of fans, and eventually I'm going to run out of space, so we may slow it down soon. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, because this is probably one of the biggest growths my collection will see for a little while. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.